Hey there. Recently, I talked about whether or not you need a coach. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit about if you've decided that you want a coach, how do you find one that works for you? Um, and I have had some coaches in the past that have been fine but weren't really a good fit for me, or at least for where I was. And I kind of think of it like it's a little bit like dating. You Not every coach you meet is going to be one you want to like form a relationship with. They might be perfectly nice people, but they're just not the right people for you. And so, at least though, luckily, finding a coach that fits is a little bit easier to figure out than finding someone you want to date long term, because you can do a lot of pre-screening before you ever even meet them. So if you're looking for a coach, you can start by just doing a search on what you think you need help with. There are ADHD coaches, there are business coaches. If there's some specific things that you think that you're going to want to, sorry, my phone was just ringing. If there's some things you think that you're specifically needing to target, whether it is, maybe it's a marketing issue, or you're, I don't know. You can search for specific issues. You can check out. Almost every coach is going to have some sort of information available, whether they're doing Instagram posts or YouTube videos, or they'll have some sort of social presence where you can kind of get a sense for who they are and what kind of vibe you get from them, and then you can reach out to any that you think would be a good fit. And then you talk to them, and anyone who wants, well, I guess not anyone, but I would suggest that any coach is going to want to talk to you and get a feel for who you are and what your needs are, to make sure that she or he can help you with what you're wanting to do, and will advise you if they can't or they can, and let you know the details of pricing and scheduling and how long they expect engagements to work, and being able be able to set goals. And in general, though, beyond that, you want to have a conversation with them to see if it's, like I said, to see if it's a good fit. I've worked with some people who were fine and did what I needed them to do, but it wasn't the best fit for me for when I was working with them. And again, they're perfectly fine people, and I've recommended them to other folks who need that kind of coaching. But it wasn't the kind of relationship where I was going to go back there. I mean, part of it was they were a little bit niche for what I was looking for, and part of it was just, just wasn't the best fit. So the coaches that I work with now, I reached out to one of them because I had recently gotten diagnosed with ADHD, and because I was spiraling on some stuff. I thought it was that, and I needed someone who could hold me accountable, in a nice way, but not let me off the hook for not doing things that that were important to me, not things that I didn't want to do and aren't important. So and I knew who she was through organizations that we were in, and I suspected that she would be a good fit for me, but I wasn't sure at all. I wasn't sure totally. So we had a call, and we did fit really well. And so it's been a great coaching relationship. And now, she helped me with the issue that I was working on, and we're still in touch, but not in a specific like one-on-one coaching situation anymore. And so that's another thing, is you really want to have a set timeline for how long you think that this engagement will last, because like I mentioned before, coaching is not one of those things that should be going on forever. It's meant to help you through an issue, and you can come back if you have another issue. I mean, that's what happens, but it shouldn't be like this long running, kind of counseling relationship. It's to get you to where you need to be, and then you can move on. And then if you have another problem, well, maybe the coach that you've worked with is the perfect person to help you with that problem, but maybe you need a new coach because it's a new problem and you never know. So those are just some things to think about. If you're hiring a coach, you should definitely be interviewing them as much as they are getting to know you. And if they're not trying to get to know you, that's a good sign that they might not be a good fit, because because the best relationships are going to work when they are a relationship, and everybody's excited about the progress that you can make. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will be back with, I think kind of parallel to this is interviewing clients if you decide to go into consulting or coaching yourself. And so I think I'll talk about that next.